ਸੋ BC ਲਿਬਰਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁਣ ਨਵੀਂ ਜੰਗ ਛਿੜ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਲੀਡਰਸ਼ਿਪ ਦੌਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੇਵਿਨ ਫਾਲਕਨ ਸ਼ਾਮਿਲ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ, ਜੋ ਲੰਬੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਤੋਂ ਲੀਡਰਸ਼ਿਪ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਅੱਗੇ ਆਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ। ਖੈਰ, ਐਂਡਰਿਊ ਵਿਲਕਨਸਨ ਦੇ ਜਾਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਅਸਤੀਫਾ ਦੇਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੀ BC ਲਿਬਰਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਲੀਡਰ ਦੀ ਭਾਲ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਸੀ। ਫਿਲਹਾਲ ਕੇਵਿਨ ਫਾਲਕਨ ਦੇ ਮੂਹਰੇ ਚੁਣੌਤੀਆਂ ਕਈਆਂ ਨੇ, ਜਿਸ ਸੰਬੰਧੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਿਸਥਾਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਡੀ ਟੀਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਵੀ ਕੀਤੀ।
But what the NDP forget to say is that they opposed that bridge every step of the way. There would be no Portman Bridge if the NDP was in power, and people shouldn't forget that. So yes, I have a tracker.
Now, would you open up nominations and writings, or would star candidates be parachuted?
Well, this is a very important question, because one of the things that I've committed to do, and I announced this on day one when I said I was going to be running for office, is that under Kevin Falcon's leadership, this party is going to reflect the broader community. And by that I mean I am personally going to go out and recruit competent, capable women, those from different ethnic backgrounds, those with, regardless of their sexual orientation, regardless of what their socioeconomic background is. If they share our values and the principles that we support in the BC Liberal Party, that a private sector driven economy is the best way to generate revenues for government to invest in first class public services, it's been at best very uneven, to be totally candid. I think the thing that bothers me the most is when you're involved in a global pandemic, trust is very important. And you build trust by sharing information and making sure that people understand you're doing your very best. And here is all the information as to why and how we're making our decisions. Instead, what we've seen from the NDP is they've been hiding information. They've not been sharing information that, frankly, would have been very, very helpful in Surrey, where we do have multi-generational families living in homes. And that the spread of COVID was moving much more rapidly through the communities, through the schools, and yet the government was hiding that information from the public. That's not helpful. That breeds distrust. And I think that's very unfortunate. And the other thing I would just say, finally, Suki, is just look at the response. They just came out with a $50 million fund to help the tourism sector. It is 15 months into this pandemic, and only now they're coming out with a pittance to help this sector that's been so impacted. And then they come out and say that it cannot even apply to Gurdwaras that may want to apply for Vaisakhi funding, because they've been hit very hard too. This pandemic has affected everybody. And they're saying you don't even get a chance to apply. And I think that's really inappropriate too. So I just think that through every pandemic, they've been fumbling and bumbling and creating a lack of confidence, a lack of trust. And that's too bad.
ਸਾਡਾ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇਖਣ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਨ ਲਈ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰੋ ਚੈਨਲ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਤੇ ਨੋਟੀਫਿਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਬੈਲ ਆਈਕਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਬਟਨ ਤੇ ਕਲਿੱਕ ਕਰੋ।